It's 2010, and Edison is the final Yu-Gi-Oh format. It's been 2010 for 15 years, and Duelist Pack Kaiba was the last set we ever got. It's perfect. A truly unmatched balance, with no issues whatsoever. That's a little boring, isn't it? What if we just put a new battery in the big clock and have a look at what could be? Okay, let's try a little further ahead. I'm sure they figure this out. Welcome to Future Visions, the show where I play Edison with your favorite Redditors with one simple twist. We each get to include up to a playset of any one modern card in our decks. Just how much can one card break open a format? Just before we get into the meat of this episode, I want to let you guys know that I have just released the most recent version of my advanced ruling quiz for Yu-Gi-Oh! It now has a bunch of questions from the last few months' releases, everything from the release of Malice and Ryziel up until right now, and you can go and give it a try yourself over in the description. And I'd be happy for any feedback in my Discord or on my Twitter. We're back on Future Visions. Konami has announced they are not ruining the format anymore. For the time being, in NA, more to be seen. There's been 2 updates now, and we don't really know. But what we do know is that the best region, the EU, for Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not implementing any changes to Time Wizard, which means it's still on me to ruin Edison. Alright.
I think there's no better divide or proof of the divide between our games that the EU is willing to just say all like, yeah, we're going to preserve this version of the game that you really like and we're not going to change it. And North America is like, we could ruin it still. We might decide that the profit margin is good enough for it. We're not going to commit. Hey everyone, Golden Nova here. Had to sneak my little capitalist messaging in there. I'm happy to be here. This is going to be really fun.
And of course, to date this footage, there's actually a fairly recent recording to when this will be going up. It has been a great win for capitalism today, with Zoran winning the primary for New York, I believe.
Thank goodness. Cuomo, more like Quo, go to hell. God damn. I hope this is a sea change. I hope we can start getting ranked choice voting moved throughout the entire nation. It's truly the most democratic system we have here. And then, you know, maybe now things will change. Maybe now voting will change the world.
Maybe. We'll have to see. All right.
But I mean, if you're already an anarchist, you know, I'm not telling you to stop.
But there's one thing that voting won't change, because we are not in a democracy. This is a dictatorship, and we are going to be ruining this format once again. Let's just talk about the format, shall we? Alright. So, as it has been with the past few episodes, it seems that we've gotten better stuff out of this by not knowing what each other are playing and planning something ahead of time. So, I assume you got something pretty interesting planned up for today, because I have.
So I don't engage very much with historic formats a lot, but it's normally for stuff like this, but I had success with a particular deck a while ago, and you might remember it, because I think we participated in said event, but, we'll get to the reveal at some point. Maybe we'll bring up some memories. I really wanted to see them come up again and see if we could make them work, in the context of Future Visions, and I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited, because this is, I think this is another one where it's kind of an obvious choice, but I think it's a really sick choice. So I'm just excited to get in. So shall we let's just get into the games, I guess. Let's just get into the gameplay.
So I don't play retro formats often. I usually only really do that when I show up on programs like this. And there was one that I played fairly recently where I used aliens, and we did pretty good with it, you might say, so I wanted to give them a second chance here. As I was going through the available alien pool, there's a lot of options. There's certainly link monsters like M-Frame and Cosmic Slicer Zerol, but I just couldn't step away from a cell recombination device. The link monsters are really good, but they require an infrastructure that doesn't exist in Edison format. Recombination device just does everything though. It gets A cells distributed on the board better than almost any other option we have, so it boosts effects like our alien cards, as well as things like Mysterious Triangle. It gets aliens into the graveyard, so we have a target for Alien Ammonite, and it gets Ammonite into our hand. I can't think of a better card to consistently ensure that we have access to Cosmic Fortress Golgar. There's a bunch of synchros in here, but I don't expect we'll be using any of them aside from this big unit. And I think that gives us all that we need to beat any existing deck in Edison. We can steal stuff natively with Alien Hypno. We punish special summons with Alien Kid. I think we've got ourselves a really solid pile here, so I'm looking forward to proving that right in the games.
Alright. This is what I'm cooking today. We're playing Gemini. I absolutely love Gemini as a mechanic. Despite how terrible it is now, I think it's really, really cool, and I'm really, really excited that, you know, it's getting more explored in Edison now. And so I actually found that there's a lot of really cool options to try out in this. What did we go with? Well, you've obviously seen it in the past couple minutes while we've been talking these, but we've been playing Catalyst Field. This card is just, this blows every other card out of the water. It's so insane. You can summon your level higher Geminis without tributing, so you could normal summon the Gigaplan, and what we're playing in here as well, which we'll get to. You can normal summon Gigaplan without tributing. You get an additional normal summon for your Gemini, so you can just normal the Gemini, and then either normal summon a second Gemini, or just immediately use your Gemini summon. You could just basically immediately get something Gemini summoned out. And you can even do that with something like Gigaplant because you can ignore its attributing. And every single turn, you can just temp banish a Gemini and destroy an opponent's card. That does make the Gemini lose its effects. It does forget that it was Gemini summoned, but that is a small price to pay for just destroying a card every single turn. And its ignition priority. This is pretty typical of an Edison, this is a pretty typical Edison Gemini list that I have here. There's a couple major differences that have been made by Catalyst Field. Obviously, we had to cut some stuff to fit in the terraformings and the Catalyst Fields. The other thing is, I fit in Phoenix Gearfried, because this is now, with Catalyst Field, a 3 normal summon. This is just a 2800 normal summon, and you can normal it again, that if your opponent activates any spell effect, you can just revive a Gemini. And there's a lot of spells that are played in this format. I don't know what to say, like, this is just so good. It's so strong. And, you know, let's just get into the games.
There we go.
Stuff, yes.
Call me Haruhi Suzumiya, because we're going to be playing 8 rounds of RPS, and it's never ending. We'll go first.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Not much reason not to.
Not really, because we get to draw. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Not gonna say no to that. Let's go ahead and... Oh, man. Do I... See, the problem is that the hand is almost too good. I wish I'd gone second with this. This would be cracked. No, but this still works. This still works if I can set up the board. There were some sequencing things I was worried about. But now that I've taken 2 seconds to think about it, my genius brain has realized it. So... big reveal right now. Previous episodes, the decks being shown off in Edison were decks that I feel have already had their time in the spotlight. They were very meta. At one point or another, they were famous for their power levels. But I feel like this format's call is to find decks that are just absolute dog water. And with one change, we can fix them. And that is going to be aliens.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. So we're gonna lead warrior. We're gonna set a couple cards, and we're gonna see if that's
aliens.
Enough.
Aliens are really sick. I will grant you. These are a really cool deck.
Just like the whole A counter thing was such a cool design decision that was completely dropped at every situation. It's like if somehow implementing pendulums was even worse than it already was.
So you could be on number 3, could be like Stealth Buster, or the Link 2 could be like the Link 3. Zeril is a Link 3, right? Yeah.
There's so many options.
We're gonna MST this back row.
Okay, well, This was the risk, but no Call of the Haunted for Nova.
Ooh, okay. It feels too crazy for this to be how the interaction works.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna start with Crusader of Endymion here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and kill this warrior.
Okay, I'll take 100.
100, one crisp 100, and then I put 2 counters on my Endymion. And you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Oh, so we're just... Okay. Well, I won't say no to that. Go for the alien play. We're gonna go Ammonite.
Oh, shit.
Try to grab the
Yep.
warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna... make Golgar.
Yeah. Hello, Golgar.
Greetings, everyone. It's me, Cosmos Fortress Golgar. I'm not an alien, though. It's not my name.
Mm-hmm.
I come from this planet. Wink. I wink with all of the eyes on my left side at once.
I was gonna say it's so that Ammonite can't revive it, but Ammonite can't revive level 5 or higher anyway.
Yeah, it's so good.
So restricted.
Alright, since we're going to lose the monster anyway, we're just going to go ahead and use the effect of Golgar. I'll burn the 2... It's anywhere on the field, right? Yeah, okay, I'm going to burn the 2 counters on Endymion and pop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it for a cool 26.
Yeah, I'll take the cool 26.
Alright, main 2, set 1. Bring it on.
Alright. Okay, this is a gamer setup now. Alright. Well, depending on what the back row is, but I'm gonna normal summon Gemini Soldier. If this website will let me.
Eventually.
Oh yeah, well, someone Gemini Soldier.
Gemini Soldier.
Yeah, in fact, just playing the pure Geminis today, and this card is
okay.
Crazy? This card's insane.
I mean... No, give me your reasoning, because I've got...
Summons 2 monsters from deck, because it dies after the second attack, and it's not once per turn on the summon.
Okay, I'm not gonna doubt the vision. Clearly, you've been in the tank for this for a while, but like as someone who has to look at Geminis from the lens of wow, they've never printed a single good Gemini monster. The quantity of them, I don't think is gonna do your thing. Do your thing. You've got something.
I'm gonna activate Supervise to give him his effects.
Okay, well if you have Supervise, then you have Supervise. Yeah, that's
okay.
The card they printed to fix Geminis. Yeah,
it is one of those cards, right? Is this attack going to land?
At start of battle, I think I will Fiendish Chain it.
Ah, that's really bad. That's really bad. Yeah. Proceed.
Alrighty. Oh, that's the best card I could have drawn. That's incredible. I can't believe that I just have the will of the Goddess of Whims. I think it's time to show off the immense might that Future Visions has granted me. We've been speculating what'll it be, and I'm glad to tell all of you that I have landed on a cell recombination device.
Oh, I need to read this thing.
Oh yeah, it is a wall of text. Probably the reason I chose to, or yeah.
And an alien. They say count equals level. Oh, this is. I see. This is the best battle trick on Earth, and a foolish and a rota. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
It's so good. Many things. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to target my own Golgar. And we're gonna go. We're gonna send level 4 alien to graveyard. Let's go ahead and send alien Hypno.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're stocked up for that. That goes to the graveyard. We are going to use the effect of Cosmic Fortress Golgar to return all face-up spell and trap cards on the field back to their owner's hand.
No, my supervised grave trigger.
Oh no! No normal revive for you.
That's really scary.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep putting them on. What? Well, actually, your life points are. If I do 26, what's 54 minus 26? That's
28.
28. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna try and go for a game. I'm gonna put the 2 counters on Gemini Soldier, and then I'll use the effect. Oh.
Oh no, I'm just surprised. Yeah, carry on.
Okay, I'll put the 2 counters on Gemini Soldier, and then I'm going to Mysterious Triangle it. Yeah.
I think you don't have to put both on him. You can put one on Golgar, one on Soldier.
You can distribute. Oh, I can't distribute them. Okay, I will put the one on there to make Mysterious Triangle.
Summon a level 4 alien from deck. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll get another warrior, and then our normal summon is dog.
Okay, yeah, yeah, okay,
Zazazing!
Alright, I will take first this time.
Sounds good. Sorry, taking a big sip of water. This video is brought to you by Lipton.
Alright, alright, I'm gonna do the classic here. Lone Fire.
Oh?
We'll go Lone Fire.
Okay, yeah.
And then we'll go... Gigaplant.
Fire? Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
We'll go Supervise.
Oh.
Go Gigaplant.
Oh, yeah.
Bring back Lone Fire. Then we'll go Lone Fire. And we'll summon Nettles from deck.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna Synchro into Stardust Dragon, and I'm gonna trigger Supervise to bring back the Gigaplant. It'll set one and pass. Go ahead, Duelist.
That's absurd.
This deck's so cool.
Okay, well, I gotta stymie all this somehow. Limit area B.
Oh, what? So cringe.
Oh, man. And I think that was your fault. You invited me. You knew. The cringe was within me the whole time. I've now only just begun to show it off. We're just committing too much taste like here. I'm gonna set that, and unfortunately, I did draw like ass. So, go ahead.
I'm not seeing the cards I need to see in this game. I want to normal my Gigaplant, but I can't because I can't do anything under this level limit. So I'm gonna have to go normal summon Crusader.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna Gemini Spark target the area B.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I have no response to that. Oh,
excellent.
Oh.
I am gonna activate Catalyst Field.
Camera critters!
Critters, no.
Wait.
This card is so busted.
Wait,
Get an additional normal. I don't have to tribute, and I can pop a card every turn.
So the drawback of playing Gigavise, the deck where you would hard draw the Gigaplant, no longer exists.
No, and we have 3 copies of Terraforming as well.
Oh. Okay. Okay. This card kind of rules, actually. What?
And in fact, I am going to spend that additional normal on my Gigaplant.
Yeah, why not?
I'll switch my stuff, and then I'm gonna fire Gigaplant effect.
Yeah.
We will special Lone Fire. Lone Fire effect?
Yeah, Lone Fire effect is good.
We'll get another Gigaplant. And then I'm gonna go Catalyst Field effect. I'm gonna target this. to destroy it.
Yeah, that's my ultimate offering.
I have to banish my Gigaplant. Let's try and hit him for damage.
Yeah, 25 on that one.
24 on this one.
Oh, on that one. You got it.
All right. Go ahead, Duelist, and I get my Callous Field monster. I get my Gigaplant back at the end of your turn.
Got it. Okay, so the good news is I drew a monster.
Okay. Sounds
The
like
bad news is I can't summon it. Let's go to game 2.
Oh no! Oh, devastating.
All right. Let's roll this. Let's see who the true masters of Edison are. A bunch of goop troops, or adorable mascots who are here to teach you a little bit about chemistry.
Let's see.
Okay, let's draw. Oh.
Yippers.
Yeah, yippee. Let's go. Yeah, let's go Foolish Burial.
Yes.
Da, 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 da. Gib. Yeah, Warrior's just kind of like the guy, for sure.
Is Foolish limited yet, or is it still at 3?
I'm pretty sure it's limited.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting that set up here.
Sound off in the comments on the status of Foolish Burial in Edison and whether or not that's good or a bad thing.
Folks, give us your,
your
hottest Edison takes.
What's your favorite hashtag limited Edison card?
Good Yu-Gi-Oh! Morning, Blue Sky.
Good morning. What's your hashtag favorite hashtag Gemini hashtag monster?
Setting.
Okay.
I'm setting a million cards.
Okay. A little spooky.
Go ahead.
I'm painfully aware that my deck doesn't like being hit by royal oppression. So I guess we'll see. I'm gonna terraforming.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We've made it to the first copy of Catalyst Field.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I will attempt to activate Catalyst Field.
After having read Catalyst Field, I cannot allow you to let Catalyst Field stick. We gotta go.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Yeah.
Oh, this is rough actually. This hand is a little bad. I'm gonna normal summon Butterfly.
Blazewing, let's go.
Can I equip it with Supervise?
You may equip it with Supervise, yeah.
Just try and get in.
Oh, okay. Alright, 15.
Hey, you can go ahead.
Alrighty.
You got any idea what's happening in the artwork of Supervise?
That's, I think it's Evocator Chevrolet turning into Immortal Phoenix Gearfried.
Oh, okay. I knew it was Chevrolet in there, but like I didn't know that was what was happening. It's really hard to tell what is happening in this artwork.
Yeah, because
I can
they
see the
smeared the fire effect on top of all of it.
I can see the sword, I can see the shield. As he were looking at him from behind, and it's like the cloak, but it kind of looks like he's a centaur. Do you get that vibe?
Let me get a little. I'm gonna be honest. No, I'm not seeing that juicy.
I'll edit in me
equine
drawing over it in red pen, where I think the lines are to make him a centaur.
That'll help. I'll be able to activate my pattern recognizing brain, and then I will join the equine host. Okay. I have enjoyed denying you supervised triggers so far, and I see no reason to stop that now. Let's go ahead and Ammonite.
Yeah.
Go for Warrior.
God, Golgot's such a counter to this. The bouncing, the supervise is so crazy.
Oh man, do we have time for a little story involving
Yeah?
Golgar?
Mhm.
It is one that does not involve me playing Golgar.
Okay.
There was I forget exactly what the format was, but there was one time where I was really deep on Noble Knights. I
Mhm.
think it was past Shadal, so I thought I had like cracked a really cool, like, oh, I can send Guinevere to Graveyard, or I can send all these cool Dark Noble Knights to Graveyard for all this stuff.
Mhm.
And so there was one round of the tournament. I'd been doing terribly. I was like X4 or something, and I had managed to crack the Artorigus +4 equip spells.
Mhm.
My opponent's like, okay, cool. Ammonite?
Golgar bounce all the equip.
I was crying.
Oh.
I was crying. I was like, you can't be doing this to me. There's no way.
That's so sad.
Anyway, now that I've had my pity party here, I'm gonna activate the effect of Golgar, and I'm going to also bounce an equip spell.
Yeah.
Back to the hand, because hurt people hurt people. That was a
Mhm.
scar on my psyche, so I'm gonna recreate that for everyone here.
At
Let's go
least
ahead
it's only
and
one
put
counter at the minute.
Yeah, and I think that counter is going to go on the Blazewing Butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to Mysterious Triangle it.
Ah, it's the same hand again. It's the same hand.
It
Damn.
is, and boy howdy, my only wish is that it would actually just end the game right here, but it does not.
Okay, that's good at least.
We're gonna go ahead and get my own Gemini monster into rotation. Alien
Holy,
Hypno.
that's not allowed.
I'm encroaching. Ooh.
I'll take the 42.
Delicious, delicious. Okay. Me too.
Hypno dies at least.
Yeah, I don't get to keep it around because we didn't want to have good cards, I guess. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just
Alright.
plink that and pass it over to you.
I'm gonna be so sad if this draws a brick. Oh my god.
No, no way.
I'm so sad. This hand is so awful. And it's not the
And,
deck's fault, I just got supremely unlucky.
That's unreal. Especially because my deck did grant me the top deck I needed.
You wanna know my hand?
Yeah, fan it out. Let's see it.
It is... The draw per turn is Gemini Spark.
All right.
I have Gigaplant. Supervise.
Oh man.
Supervise. Supervise.
In any other situation, this is the God hand.
No, it's terrible. It's a terrible hand. I have nothing to manage these supervisors off.
Yeah. If we had one Gemini we could normal summon, we could keep like rotating the Blazewing Butterfly over and over again.
Oh, yeah, but I mean that's terrible. It was just gonna keep me alive for longer by reviving it over and over, but that's not good. I'll play another game. I want to play another game.
Let's go for the fourth one. Let's do this.
Do game 4.
Boom. Game 4.
Because I don't think we got enough of a back and forth in that one.
Absolutely.
That was a really unfortunate hand.
Which one do you want me to pick?
Whatever.
All right. Fair enough.
Right.
It doesn't matter because you'll pick the one. I know.
Best
what
of 5,
it is.
best of 5, best of 5, best of 5.
Best of 5. Best of 5. Best of 5.
I guess we'll win 2 more. You go to 1. Alright. Okay. I get to show something off. It is already in the deck. In Standard Edison. But it's so cool and I love it. In a Future Fusion.
Oh, okay.
I'm revealing my Raptorness. To send 2 Geminis from deck to grave.
Oh.
Which is going to be a Gigaplant. And... just so I don't draw it, I think, it's going to be a Phoenix Gearfried.
You're on the biggest.
Look.
The big bongo.
If Catalyst Field is up, he doesn't require any tributes. He's just a 2800 normal summon.
That's true. That's true.
And if you activate a spell effect, I can revive a Gemini. And if I have Supervise on field, I can send it to grave to negate any spell or trap. It's so good. It's so good. But you gotta draw it alongside Catalyst Field. Alright.
It's gotta, piece together.
I will set. I will normal Butterfly.
Butterfly.
Activate Supervise.
Oh, okay.
Tribute. Pop. Summon Gigaplant. Supervise summon Gearfried. Gigaplant, bring back the butterfly, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, we've done it. We have completed the loop. Okay. Send the face of a crystal okay. So it's also a spell and trap negate.
If I have Supervise on field, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the Supervise revives something.
Yeah, we got a Raptinus coming up in 2 turns.
2 turns.
2 turns. In 2 turns, your entire board is going to die. Which I'm saying from your point of view, but also as one of the Pop Team Epic kiddos. Let's lead Alien Kid.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's lead Level Limit Area B.
Yeah.
Folks, the clown show is here. Set a whole bunch.
Okay.
If I was smart, I could have sequenced that where I attack first over Blazing Butterfly, but that's not the world we live in right now.
I mean, we can say you did that if you want.
Okay, yeah, we'll just go attack first, bait the back row, and then level limit. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
In the end phase, I'm going to activate Reinforced Truth.
Oh, that's great. What?
Cool. I'm going to bring out my Gemini Soldier, which is not restricted by your card.
That's unreal. Actually, you still get the Blazewing Butterfly, though, because of your Gearfried has his effect, right?
No, it's it has to have been summoned. He doesn't have his effects.
Okay, right. Alright. Well, because your Gemini Soldier was special summoned, I'm gonna need you to put a counter on that guy.
This is true. This is very true. I'm gonna go to main 1.
Yeah, main 1 is all good.
I'm gonna go to battle.
Okay, start of battle.
Yeah.
Let's go. Offer to the Snake Deity.
What are your targets?
My targets are my own Alien Kid, your Gemini Soldier, and your Gigaplant.
Those are acceptable casualties.
Alrighty.
Go to main 2. I am just gonna spend my normal on my Gearfried. To give him his effects. Wait, no. Oh yeah, special disorder. Okay. Yeah, I'll normal the Gearfried.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be it for now. We've got an upcoming threat.
Yeah, you got something. We got a Raptitus.
Mm-hmm.
Set 1 pass.
Alrighty. Bit scared to activate spell cards now, huh?
A little bit, free value, it turns out, is pretty good.
I'm gonna... Oh, I'm gonna get my Raptinus, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright. So all my Geminis have their effects, which doesn't actually do a huge amount here. It does a bit. I technically... Oh, no, that doesn't infinite. Okay. Well, this goes crazy, actually. I'm gonna normal Blazing Butterfly.
Alrighty.
I would like to tribute it and target Gigaplant.
Yeah, that's valid.
Alright, I would like to priority Gigaplant.
All clear.
And then I would like to priority Blazing Butterfly, target Gemini Soldier.
Sounds good.
Alright. Let's find out what that set card is.
It's my Alien Warrior.
Alright, I will take 500, and I will trigger my Gemini Soldier effect to summon a level 4 from deck.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and summon out my Yugioh Samurai.
Oh.
which is a card not commonly played, but I wanted to try it out. As an alternate to Dark Valkyria, I'm going to banish a butterfly from my grave to destroy your alien warrior.
No, my counters!
So then set 1, and you can go ahead.
Alrighty.
This is such a strange game state.
Oh, it sure is, Buckaroo. We're gonna just pass it again.
Okay. Ah, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna try a Gemini Spark on the area B.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Alright. I will switch. Switch.
Yep.
Switch.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I would like to use Gigaplant.
Gigaplant's fine.
I'm gonna summon this in defense just in case.
Gotcha.
This is 22, 46. 72? Yeah, 77. Oh, it's a game with the butterfly though. Okay, I'm gonna have the butterfly in attack, and I'm gonna summon the I'm gonna switch the soldier to defense. And I will attack into this Mirror Force.
I do not have Mirror Force.
Okay.
I have Gravity Bind though. You want Gravity Bind?
Yeah. Yeah, proceed.
Alright.
Only I had an equip spell.
If only. Yeah, I think this works out this way. We're going to normal summon Alien Kid.
Alright.
We're going to chain Dog.
Okay.
I'm going to place 2 A counters
On
all the field.
My monsters.
Unfortunately, no. I think I only just get to place the 2, okay. But I get to like pick however I want them to be.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
You know, just put 10 counters on the field.
Just blast them everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how this in a very particular way here. I need to put 1 on Gemini Soldier.
Okay.
And I need to put the other one on Gear for Gigaplant. 1 on Gigaplant, 1 on Gemini Soldier.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. We're going to activate Mysterious Triangle.
Okay.
We're going to destroy the Gigaplant.
Sure.
We're going to get Alien Hypno.
Oh my god, it gains its effects.
Because it is a Gemini monster, and Raptinus is reciprocal. I'm going to use Hypno's effect to take your Gemini Soldier.
Okay. Interesting choice.
Switch him to attack position.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to combat.
Yes.
Gemini Soldier into the Blazewing Butterfly.
So you take 1,000.
Yeah.
And then you get to summon another
Gemini
Hypno
Soldier.
from deck.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's a good thing you one don't have the space and 2 don't have the counters to take something else. But damn.
Yeah. Okay, that's a sequence. That's a sequence.
Yeah.
I can't do anything more to capitalize on it quite yet, but that was pretty funny. Okay, so let's go ahead and proceed to end phase.
Okay.
And I will order my triggers so that Alien Hypno's effect removes an A counter from Gemini Soldier, destroying it.
Yeah, I didn't actually know that was a part of the text. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
And then Alien Hypno, and then the Mysterious Triangle will resolve killing that Alien Hypno that I summoned.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna reinforce true.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's just get another Gemini Soldier out.
All right.
All right. This gravity bind is making
put
me
a
wish
counter
there
on-
was
Counter
a
on
spell
that
trap
soldier.
removal. Oh yeah, making me wish there was a spell trap removal in Gemini. Ugh.
Oh yeah. Bleh.
Oh, I could have gear freeded back the Gigaplant when you popped it with triangle. Now I think about it. Oh well. Over. Can activate terraforming.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, here it comes. Oh no.
I will activate Catalyst Field, and if this is the MST, it's your only out. I'm gonna activate Catalyst Field.
It's not the MSC. It's not.
I'm gonna activate Catalyst Field targeting Gravity Bind.
Okay.
We're gonna banish the Soldier.
Okay.
Butterfly effect target Gigaplant.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Gigaplant effect.
Put a counter on that Gigaplant.
Yeah. Is Gigaplant effect fine?
Put a counter on that butterfly.
Yeah, I'm gonna tribute the butterfly immediately for future samurai.
No, my counter.
And then I will fire future samurai to destroy the alien kit.
Uh-oh.
Battle.
Yeah. It's 12.
Okay, it's not the mirror force. Alright.
No, it's not.
24.
Yeah, because this one does not have the reduction effect. Thank you, Konami. Thank you.
16.
16.
And 22.
Alright.
And you can proceed, Duelist.
Alright, and that did not give me anything that I could use. Let's go to game
I don't...
5.
No, I resolved Catalyst Field last game. Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, game 5. Game 5.
Game 5,
Right.
game 5. We're getting there, we're getting there.
Eventually the final... Well, yes, this is the final game we're playing today.
This is our final Yu-Gi-Oh! Edison format.
I wonder if there's any other way to get to a field spell in this. There's no way you can dedicate more than 6 slots in Edison, right? I can't play like 9 consistency pieces for one field spell.
Well, I guess you have to identify what that consistency piece is. Because, like, if it's good, it's good.
I think
But if it's
pseudo
bad...
space is legal, but I don't think that would be good. I might be wrong on that as well. Sound off in the comments. Is pseudo space illegal? I could just check it myself. Like, being lazy.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll offload it to the comments. But I do like the thought experiment. I think the problem with pseudospace is that you have to have gotten to Catalyst Field first before that works. But, what do I know? I'm just a guy who's breaking containment. I took my mask off and I'm putting A counters on everything.
This is a hand of all time.
I'm not upset with this. This is pretty slick. Let's go. No, I'm gonna actually normal summon him face up, actually, just in case. We're gonna Alien Warrior.
Okay. There he is.
Boom. Give me that heavy storm. Give me that heavy storm. I want you to do it. I want you to heavy storm me right now. Go ahead.
Well, I don't have the heavy storm. Not seen all match, unfortunately. Oh, this is a rough one.
Okay.
There's no way that that's the play. I am going to normal summon Lone Fire Blossom and priority the effect. Assuming you don't have a Solemn.
Nah, all clear.
Okay. I will summon another Lone Fire and prior the effect.
Yeah, that's all clear.
Summon the Gigaplant. I actually think it might be wrong to attack, because if you just have the If you have any way of outing this thing or reducing its attack, it's better I force you to do that on your own turn so you don't just deal more damage to me.
I think that's not incorrect.
Go ahead.
Okay, end phase. You were correct. I am gonna A-cell recombination device.
Yeah.
I would have debuffed that Gigaplant to shit.
Are you playing like a high level guy just to send off of this?
Not just to send off of it, because at that point I'd be playing. Oh, not even the main deck Cosmic Fortress is an alien. But
no, but there's
I am playing Overlord, and that has its own utility. But I could send that if I wanted to.
Yeah, and that would just put me down to 0 attack on anything.
Yeah, we'll send Alien Kid to grave.
Sure.
And that's gonna put
4 whole counters on this thing.
4 counters. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, we'll just put 4 counters on there and not do anything else right now. All right. Draw for turn. Hilarious. Let's go ahead and banish combination device to search.
This might be an insane tangent, but have you played Final Fantasy X?
Oh yeah, I love Final Fantasy X.
Do you also get the vibe that Gigaplant would fit in that game as an enemy?
This is like Ochu pilled for sure.
It feels so specifically Final Fantasy X, like that sort of sin aesthetic plus the sort of with the forest where the Malboro are in 10.
Yeah, Kilika Forest kind of has that, or Malboros are like a different species than them. But I see what you mean sin-wise, because this is kind of like the one that you find at Kilika Temple that has the hard shell, and then it comes out, it has all those little like greasy fingers.
Yeah. One of my friends has been playing through, and it's the beach fight when there's the one with the arms that keep regenerating. It reminds me of that, the claws and stuff.
Oh, I hate Gui. Like hard locked me when I was a kid. I hate that thing.
Such an annoying fight, yeah.
Why did they make a monster that barfs at you? That was crazy of them.
Alright.
Meanwhile, nowadays they're making Final Fantasies like Game of Thrones. Have you seen anything from 16?
No, not yet. No.
Dude,
I plan to play it at some point.
It wants to be The Witcher so bad. It's so funny to watch it. Okay. So we banished recombination device. We're gonna search Alien Overlord. We're gonna remove 2 counters from the Gigaplant to summon the Warlord. And then we will refund that by putting 1 more back on it, so Gigaplant has 3 counters on it. We're going to normal summon Ammonite to grab the kid.
Yep.
Which we then make the Golgar out of.
Yep. I got your move too. Okay.
And then we will Mysterious Triangle the Gigaplant.
Okay, am I dead?
I am positive this is lethal. If this is not lethal...
Oh, it is! I died of a bad hand
everything.
again!
No!
Okay. It was like 5 normal summons and brain control. It's like,
That's unfortunate.
It's like, okay, you'll put up a board, I'll brain control, normal summon Nettles and Sync off, and that gives me a board. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm glad I went to the best of 5 because we got to show off some pretty gnarly stuff with these guys.
I think
Gemini was such a cool idea.
Yeah, I think we both got to demonstrate some really cool stuff with this. Like,
yeah, like you got to show off like a combo line involving Supervise, going to Butterfly, into Gigaplant, utilizing different like tuners and synchros and all that.
Yeah.
And I played Level Limit Area B, so both
like,
equally interesting things.
That's what I like about Catalyst Field is like the stuff that I was doing is stuff that's already legal to do in Edison. You can already do all these combo lines, but specifically, the Catalyst Field makes you so consistent because you can turn 1, get a Gemini down without needing Supervise. You can do it every turn. You can summon the big guys. Gigaplant isn't a brick in the hand anymore, so it's maybe arguable to play 3. But, it just feels so good.
But then, as we saw, sometimes you have the hands where you don't have Catalyst Field, and it feels like the worst thing in the world.
It's a real shame that Gemini wasn't slightly better in Edison, because you can see it's so close to being this really strong deck, really powerful deck. It's just not consistent enough.
Yeah, it's funny because Gemini feels like it's supposed to be one of those mechanics where it has a built-in debuff to allow cards to be really good, but then when you turn around, they only built 4 of them that were actually ever worth playing anyway.
Yeah, like, they are, on paper, crazy effects for a normal summon, but not for 2 normal summons. They're like in between. Like 1.5 normal summons of power level, which doesn't justify them being Geminis. Yeah. It's crazy how we don't have better Gemini and Alien support. These are both really interesting decks. They just don't know.
Yeah, Alien I feel was this close to being like a very interesting deck. I don't know if it would be good necessarily, but the fact that they were inconsistent with how they rolled out the A counters meant that there was it wasn't just a lower powered deck, but it was also a rulings nightmare to get everyone on the same page about it.
Yeah.
But I really do think that A-Cell Recombination Device is just such a outlandish card to have in Edison format. It does everything. It gets you the A counter so that Mysterious Triangle works the way more often. It lets... I didn't even activate Code A the entire time, but it gets you more revivals off that. It puts Ammonite in your hand, and because you're sending a monster, you have the Ammonite target all the time, so it fixes those feels bads.
Yeah, that's
so cool.
It's something that's like a bit of a shortcoming of the series, which is why like I really wish I had like the following to get like a tournament done with this kind of format, because yes, we can get some interesting stuff going in the show, but when you only get 3 games with a deck, it's really difficult to demonstrate how good a consistency tool is. Like, a lot of decks in Edison, like MBT managed to demonstrate this by opening Crazy and Lightsworn every game, that a lot of decks in Edison are just missing one good card. They're just missing any card, it doesn't matter what it says, as long as they have a playset of a good card to put in their deck, it just makes the decks in such a slow format so much more consistent and so much more playable. And that's all they really need. Like, that's all a lot of these decks need, is just one good card.
Which is why when I finally get my time machine, I will be sending these alien gray scientists back in time, and we will show Edison the true power of the A counter. They won't know what hit them.
Alright, well, join us next time where we play Fortune Lady versus Insect Queen Turbo.
Hey, it turns out Ultra Coon of Evolution, cracked card.
Okay, new series idea. You Edison, but you have a skill card. Bye.
Bye.
Viewers. Goodbye.
Okay, so how do we want to handle this vis-a-vis this being our second run at this? Are we going to try and make this like the first run, or are we going to acknowledge that this is our retry?
How confident are you in pretending that you don't know what I'm on?
Super confident.
Let's just pretend it's the first time.